Hey guys, Tutor Tom here, and today we're going to be talking about unit conversion and how to do it. You're going to need to know this for basically any science class that you're taking, especially in college. They'll make sure you get that in sig figs. Very, very important stuff. But what I'm showing here right now is the power and prefix table that'll help you change between units. The helpful thing that the power prefix table shows us is what we need to divide or multiply by when changing between units. So say if we have 1 meter and we're trying to change it to, I guess, a terameter. We're going to have to divide it by 10 to the 12th to get that, because there are 10 to the 12th meters in 1 terameter. Throughout this video I can show you how you can use this power prefix table to skip all this writing work, but the writing work does make sure that you get it right, and I highly suggest it if you're doing a lot of calculations. So the first question we have here is changing 100 kilometers per hour to meters per second. Well, the first thing you want to do is just write your values down, and then what you want to do is you want to find out what 1 hour is equal to in seconds. So 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, and you would times that by 60 seconds because there's 60 seconds in 1 minute, and that leaves you with 3,600 seconds. So then you can divide by 3,600 seconds over 1 hour. And now that you've actually written it down, you can see that when you're multiplying these two things, the hours will cancel. So it'll be leaving you with the seconds on the bottom. So what you want to do next is you want to think, well, what is 1 kilometer in meters? Well, there's 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer. So you want to put 1 kilometer on the bottom because you want to end up crossing out the kilometers on the top and changing it to meters per second. So you put the 1,000 meters on top. And then once you do that, you have your hours canceled out and your kilometers canceled out. And then you can multiply to get your answer of 27.78 meters per second. Moving on to our next problem, we're going to be trying to solve 2.37 meters squared, adding a power to our unit and converting that to centimeters squared. So what you're going to want to do for this one is you're going to want to multiply it by 100 centimeters over 1 meter twice, and you're going to have to set up the brackets twice and cancel out that power and then the unit. Moving on to our next problem, we're going to be trying to solve 2.37 meters squared, adding a power to our unit and converting that to centimeters squared. So what you're going to want to do for this one is you're going to want to multiply it by 100 centimeters over 1 meter twice, and you're going to have to set up the brackets twice and cancel out that power and then the unit. The useful thing to note doing this equation is the same, and when we finally calculate it out and cancel our units, we come out to 23,700 centimeters squared. So as I said, when it gets a little bit complicated when using the power prefix table, when switching from feet to meters per se, when you're changing the metric systems, you're going to have to actually know these values and memorize them if you have to use them in physics per se. So we will be doing one with changing from feet to meters, so you can watch and see how that is done. So the question we're looking at today is we're going to be looking at changing meters to seconds to miles per hour. So the first thing we want to do is change it into feet. So we know that 1 meter is equal to 3 feet. So since meters on the top, we're going to put 1 meter on the bottom, and we're going to multiply it by 3 feet. The next thing we need to do is we need to know the conversion factor for 1 mile. So 1 mile is equal to 5,280 feet. So we put 1 mile on the top and 5,280 feet in the bottom, and then we cancel out the feet that we had in the cross multiplication before. So the next thing we need to change is our seconds. So we remember from our other equation that 3,600 seconds is equal to 1 hour. So we'll have 3,600 seconds in the top, which will cross out the unit in the bottom. And then we'll have 1 hour on the bottom, which will give us our miles per hour. And our miles per hour comes out to be 20.45 miles per hour.
thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please subscribe and like this video. If y'all want more videos like this and you want me to explain more problems doing this, or you have any problems you want me to solve, I will gladly take them. I'm going to be doing a bunch of other videos revolving around tutoring, so stay tuned.